irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even got the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Just like the hands of the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like I bought a hot suit. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel bad. Bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I got an estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she fucking tricky. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself a steam. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hitting from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in for the yard out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Browns nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down too. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tanner Muse drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Line.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Burrow. Down his man, that's Tyrell Williams. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Quentin Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They run it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, that would tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Browns, nothing.
gun now on third down. From the right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff looking right. And hidden behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 17. Browns nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Well, brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Good return up past the 30, past midfield. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, Duncan. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders
had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
There's 24. Browns 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They go play action with Burrow. Full right side going to be caught by Waller. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zaza, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This will be fielded at the 17. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on them.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it. Complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
The 29-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Big hold to the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Browns 14, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On second down. It's Duncan. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
44-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 56 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. It's a first down and a gain of 10. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 15. And we'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 26 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Burrow looking to pass. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the first do no harm. Themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Baines.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Burrow on play action, rolling to his right. He'll look downfield for Waller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, Burrow. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Raiders nothing.